It was
It's
incredible.
so old school, man, right? I've
school.
told this story. I haven't told this story in forever, and it just reminded me when last time. I think it was my 13th. I remember it was my birthday. It was my 13th birthday. My dad used to have a terrible temper. It's where Jay gets it.
He's a big guy too.
And that's still, his temper's not great.
Yeah.
But it used to be so bad. He'd fly off the hinges. And this car kept cutting. We're on the highway, 225. This car kept cutting us in Denver. It kept cutting us. So then my dad's cutting him, my stepmom, and then me and my brother in the back. So I'm probably, I don't know, 12. My brother's 13, 14. And they keep cutting us. My dad's cutting him. So they're doing this thing where they're trying to make each other wreck. They're getting front slam on the brakes, getting front slam on the brakes. Then they both, my dad's pointing like to get over the exit. They both get off the exit. I'm terrified. I'm like, what the? I've never seen my dad so riled up. I'm like, what the fuck is going to happen, man?
Jesus Christ.
So we get off the exit, and the exit is the one that goes up. So it goes up, highway, huge drop. So they go up, and this guy gets out of the car. My dad gets out. I'll never forget, because my dad, all the years of doing taekwondo, by all the years, I mean like 30, but he's like this. Huh? You want to fucking go? You want to fucking go? And he's like this, like a Donnybrook
Like an old
boxer,
school Donnybrook boxer.
this.
Yeah.
And he has the guy had a leather coat on. And he's like, yeah, you want to fucking go? And then he like throws some. My dad I just remember him grab him. Remember, my dad's missing a finger. My dad fucking grabs him and then just picks him up and puts him over the edge of the highway.
What?
And we're like, yeah.
He's got that Schaub strength.
Yeah, and then he lets him go. They're talking shit, and fucking Shark Eyes Doll Smile goes around the car, and while the guy's talking shit to my dad, Jay kicks him in the nuts from behind. Boom! And he's 14, and I'm outside the car, and I'm outside the car crying.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the guy saying something, and Jay, he doesn't know. He goes, "You fucking Jew." Didn't make sense.
Jay said
guy wasn't Jewish. He goes, "You fucking Jew." Think of
It brought out the anti-Semitism.
Think of the demon.
14-year-old.
Think of a demon of a 14-year-old that kicked the man in the nuts. You fucking Jew. We're all. Even my dad was like, "We'll talk about that later." Get the fuck in the car. My dad gets in the. I'm crying. I'm so scared. So scared. It's tough for people to think I am. I'm 12 or 13. My dad gets the car. He had a Cadillac STS silver. He takes his fucking palm, and this is where the taekwondo came in, and goes, "Fuck!" He goes, "Yeah!" to the rear view mirror, and the whole window goes.
Oh my!
Yeah, and I was
God.
all, "Ah."
Oh my God!
My stepmom called the cops. Because she's so scared. She thought my dad was gonna kill him, throw him off the side.
Of course. That's terrifying.
And then I'll never forget. We come home, and it's like, it was my birthday. I got a pack of Pro Line NFL cards, and I got a Jim Kelly autograph. And I never forget that. I was all happy about that. But I remember the whole family was like shook. We come back, everyone goes to their rooms, and my dad had to do the dad thing. Came in my room, knocked on the door. He's like, "We'll talk to you about what happened today. That's not.
Don't do that.
That's not the way you conduct yourself."
Well,
I was like, okay.
I didn't know what to tell my son because he was getting bullied by two kids, and I could tell.
How old?
7, but they were like kind of tough. And my son's pretty tall.
That's such a bummer.
And,
is he tall for the age?
Yeah, really tall.
Is
my
he?
son's super tall. Yeah, taller than everybody almost.
Wow.
Yeah, he's big. And I was
seen
like,
him in a while.
Yeah, and I was like, and he's got a temper though. My son too.
Just like you.
Yeah, and he, but I teach him a little boxing and wrestling. But he, I guess he went up to those kids, and at a party, and he wanted to go home, and my wife was like, "No, you're staying, and you're gonna play with them."
Because the kids were there?
Yeah. And so what he did was the one kid went up and said, "You're a jerk," and then my son apparently went up and said, "Hey, I'm gonna kick your sweet ass."
Hilarious.
Said, "I'm gonna kick your sweet ass.
Sweet ass.
If you call me a jerk again." And he turned to the other kid and he goes, "And I'm gonna kick your sweet ass if you call me anything."
First of all, I'm gonna kick your sweet ass.
So
You get t-shirts.
he told him, "I'm gonna kick your sweet ass." It was beautiful. Hilarious, most funniest thing I've ever seen.
The kids beat the shit out of him?
No, they ended up
they stomped them out.
They backed down, and then they ended up playing,
Being friends?
and now they're all friends.
It's so
Because
heartbreaking.
he's a little bit of a gangster. I didn't realize my son's also a gangster.
Dude, it's so heartbreaking when you hear that kids are getting bullied. Is there anything worse?
It fucked me up for a
There's
week.
nothing you can do.
It fucked me up for a week. I was frantic about it. I didn't know what to do. My wife's way better about these things. She's way more calm and she's more involved. I was like, "I'm gonna go talk to the teacher." She goes, "No, you gotta let him figure this out on your own." And
it's
he did.
such a shame, yeah.
But I
have anxiety about that now happening to my son.
Well, your son's not.
What if he doesn't make friends?
Your son's not. Yeah, well, that's the thing.
What if he doesn't make friends? He doesn't have the right group of friends.
I couldn't bear my son to be lonely.
Oh, dude, there's nothing worse. I remember when I switched schools from Aurora Middle School to Prairie Middle School from 6th, 7th grade. I had no friends. I used to cry every night. My dad was like, just wait. You're going to make friends. You're going to make friends. I made my first friend in Joe.
You and I, guys like you and me, need friends.
Oh, dude, if I'm isolated, I don't do well on the road. I'll get done and be in my hotel room and just call random people like, hey, how's it going, man? Like, who the fuck is this? Brendan Schaub, what's up, man? They're like, you haven't talked to you in 7 years. I know, just scrolling through the old Rolodex. What are you doing, man? They're like, dude, it's 2 a.m. And I'm like, yeah, no doubt.
No doubt.
What's going
on?
Yeah, how you doing out there, man?
How's
the weather out there? Cold, huh? Yeah, I hear you, man.
Yeah, I'm not good with that stuff. When you see my back rippling, I pull myself up like a chimp, 30 times while talking to you. Why wouldn't I give that to you as inspiration?
It's a gift, really.
It's a gift.